Hello and welcome to another episode of Ain't Got a Clue. I'm Kae Kurd.
I'm Marcus Bronzy.
Because I'm not allowed to introduce him.
I simply said I can introduce myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm all right. I can't complain.
You seem a bit more mellow today, Kae.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of life.
And if there was a way to sum up Kae's whole energy on the pod,
I think it's got to that. It's that stage of January where, like, it's like, brother, we've had enough January.
I feel
even though it's gone quite quickly.
I feel like it's gone quite quick for me. Yeah,
it is gone quite quickly for me as well. But it's still January, innit? And January is the worst month in the calendar. And also, you know what? Like, I applaud people that can be happy all the time, right? Give them like everything that's going on in the world, right? And the funny thing is, like, you look in our media, everyone and social media, everyone's like, this country's shit. You know, everyone in the world is saying that about their country. Or like UAE,
they're just
Saudi.
Like, there's vibes in it. There's just
they're
vibes
just like, oh yeah, there's money, it's lovely.
What's the recession thing that you're talking about? Huh?
They're enjoying themselves. But anyway, so all of that's going on, innit? I applaud the people that can wake up on a Monday morning and go, do you want to go for breakfast? And I'm driving in to come and see you, and I'm seeing people at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. On
a Monday morning in cafes and stuff, ordering food and like proper breakfasts. And I'm like, firstly, what do you do? Yeah. And to be able to
not do anything at this time, to be enjoying your flipping scrambled eggs.
To start a week by going, boom.
Yeah.
I'm going to have some eggs Benedict with Andrea.
Yes.
You got some sort of...
And a macchiato.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Macchiato on the side.
Like, what do you want? Sparkling water on your table? At 9 o'clock in the morning on a Monday morning. Yeah. I think, do you know what? I need to know what those people are doing. Right? I need to get there. I need to get to that level where I can wake up on a... How am I going to start my week? Am I going to start it with a workout? No. I'm going to start it with going to work? No. I'm going to start it with breakfast. I'm going to have eggs Benedict, and I'm going to ask for another poached egg just because I want to get my protein up.
You know, you actually ask for the usual because this ain't your first time. Just have the usual. Another poached egg again? I love the usual, please.
I find that incredible.
Yeah.
Just like the sheer audacity to be like, within a cost of living crisis, to be like, I'm going to have breakfast outside of my house. Firstly, as well, bro, if I've got a day off, on a Monday morning, the last thing I'm doing is waking up at like, because if I'm going to link you for 9, that means I'm up latest 8.
Yeah.
To go and have breakfast somewhere, I think that is that's how you know you've made it. You know, I genuinely think that is, you know, when people say, if I'm rich, I won't tell anyone, but there will be signs.
Yeah.
That's a sign.
That's a sign, yeah. Tucking into a hearty, overpriced breakfast. Not even a healthy, overpriced breakfast
at
on
9.
A Monday morning at 9. Yeah,
a Monday morning.
Yeah. I reckon it's post-yoga as well, just to rub salt. I reckon they've been up for yoga in the morning as well.
I don't know, man. I saw some people dress properly. No gym clothes. I drove past Balham to get here. I saw there was brothers in there, like, you know, with the like with a gilet on.
Oh yeah,
had the rollie on, just sat there in a cafe with each other, and I was just like, "Yo, what?" I mean, it could have been a business morning, breakfast, but I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not setting up. I don't know, bro. I was just astounded. I was like, I'm obviously not doing well enough in life right now, because. Yeah. The idea of waking up to go to breakfast. If I go to you, Marcus, let's go for breakfast on Monday, you'd be like,
is everything okay?
Not even
I'd be worried about you.
You'd be like, you're a Millionaire.
Yeah. No, I'll be worried. I'd be like, actually, no, I should go to Millionaire and be positive, but I'll be like, is everything okay? Like, are you well? Do you know what I mean? Like, Monday at 9, it's like, it's so important. You have to meet me now. And we're going for food as if you're going to soften the blow with like some overpriced poached eggs, or eggs royale or something like that.
Mental.
Like, Marcus, I want to sit you down, let you know I've got 48 hours to live. What?
You took it well left. Were you dying? Is this why you want to enjoy every single meal you have from now on? Also, another thing that pissed me off. So another thing
I think that is actually the sub name of the podcast anyway. Another thing that's pissed me off. Yeah, go on. Subline.
Actually, I had another name for a podcast, but I've forgotten it now, and it was sick. When I went to the toilet in this building, right, I went in, one of the cubicles was taken, I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But then randomly, I heard the guy just started speaking he was on the phone in the cubicle, chatting to someone, and he was all like, yeah, the thing is, we'll get the proposal ready. And I'm like, hold on, you're on the toilet seat having a business conversation. What has happened? We lack so much decorum in this country here. It's a joke.
In the toilet as well, I want to get into that. In the toilet, the cubicle, the urinals are near the cubicle as well. So even if he wasn't going like, oh, the thing is, like that, yeah, you could probably hear someone else pissing next to him.
Or you'd hear someone
Were you pissing as this was happening? So you're pissing.
Yeah. But you'd hear
someone could flush next to you as well.
Yeah, so that's going to be picked up on the phone.
Wow.
How disrespectful is it? If I was on the phone, like, just tell someone, like, yo, if someone phones me and says, yo, hey, mate, can I just give you a call back? Boom, bye.
Yeah.
And then call them back and don't just be sitting there. No, how could your balls be out and you're having a chat, a business chat, bro? Your balls are out and your trousers are at your ankles.
Yeah.
And you're having important business meeting. There is no business that important that you need to do that. I'm sorry, but
someone could be washing their hands, hand dryers, and all that in the background as well.
Ooh, where are you? Oh, I'm on a plane. Like,
someone letting you know, sometimes they go for a piss, people let a loose fart out as well. It's the toilet. It's what people do. So he's hearing all of that. That's all in the background as you're trying to cut this business deal. This is absolutely wild.
Vile behaviour, right?
It's disgusting.
I think, right, we there's such a breakdown in our society now, right? That we're accepting these things. It's a slippery slope. This is why in my dictatorship, yeah, there's a lot of things that will just go.
So we'd make
I've got a zero tolerance on a lot of stuff. Do you know what?
Zero tolerance on shitting and phone calls.
No, but it's just decorum, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's like when people pick up their phone while they're at the urinal. Like, they're holding their phone while they're at the urinal. Like, bro, come on, man. 30, 40 seconds at most, man.
Yeah.
What you can't... Is your mind that mad, right? That, like, you cannot be stimulated for... Wait, you can't go without being stimulated for about 40 seconds that you need your phone there with you as you're peeing.
We are definitely there, 100% there. I don't think there's anywhere that's unacceptable to use your phone now. Even what you just described, I think to some people is absolutely normal now.
Do you know why now when people say, oh yeah, I just sat there with my thoughts, now that's become an activity? Because everyone's so flipping glued to these things that sitting with your thoughts now is a novelty.
Yeah.
People are like, I just sat there with my thoughts.
Yeah.
Do you mean do you know what? That used to just be called sitting, bro.
Yeah. It's like how going to the gym and burning more calories than you eat is now like a luxury thing to do. Before, that was just called life. That's called life. You know, you got me thinking though. I remember the last time that I was actually properly bored was just before I got my iPhone. And I remember, I think I had a BlackBerry and I saw someone playing Angry Birds and they let me have a go at Angry Birds while we were waiting. I was waiting to interview someone when I was doing like the radio early doors, and you're like in this green room and usually you just sit there reading your notes, practicing your little questions. So yeah, when's the song come out? Yeah, oh great, yeah. Whatever. I remember someone I'm hearing like, and they're like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just playing this game called Angry Birds. I was like, on your phone? Like, yeah. I had a little go on it, gave them their phone back. I was like, I'm getting an iPhone now. And since then, I don't remember having to combat boredom. No,
I do. I get bored, but due to the fact that I'm busy a lot of the time, but when I get bored, it's like I'm looking for something to watch, and it's like, let me tell you, 30 seconds in, if I'm not gripped, I'm bored, bro. Like, and you need to grab my attention within 30 seconds for me to give a shit about you. I tried watching like 3 different films, didn't work.
I'm not 30 seconds, but I genuinely now, I set a 10-minute timer. When it goes off, if this shit has not gripped me, I'm moving on. Like a 10-minute timer on my phone, that's it. I'm not giving you any more of my life because, bro, there's too much out there. It means there's a lot of caca out there as well. We need to sift through this shit. Before, when there were 5 channels, you had a movie on Saturday night that you'd watch. We'd all watch a game show or something like that. And then, you know what? Whoever's up later gets to choose. Now we've got a lot of choice and you got to find ways to combat it. And I think, hey, you've got the solution. 30 seconds, a bit tough for me. I think 30 seconds, it's a bit harsh.
Nah, man, man.
It's a bit harsh, but 5-10 minutes, I'm going to give it a go.
Rotten Tomatoes quite a lot now.
Really?
just to see like, I'll look at a film and I'm like, Rotten Tomatoes is like, this is fucking awful. Then I don't watch it.
I don't know if I don't know. I get what you're doing. I don't know if I can trust those because I know I like trash. So bearing that in mind,
the critic score,
yeah,
and then the audience score.
yeah. But I love it when the audience trash. I love you. Come on, bruv. I like sci-fi edit. So some of the stuff I watch, people are like, this is fucking. It's just talking in spaceships. I'm like, give me this show.
I don't know because it'll be the people that are into it watching it, innit?
Yeah. I don't know. You know, sometimes people shit on stuff, and I think I love some of the shittest films out there. I love a shitty film, man. I absolutely love a trash film with trashy like James Bond, for example. Yeah, come on, man. He's cheesy, innit? Cheesy as fuck, bruv. Innit? When you think about it, but I love what that's about, bruv. Gadgets.
You can't say James Bond's shit, blood.
Cheesy, definitely.
Yeah, it
cheesy.
might be cheesy, but it's not shit.
Yeah, you don't think it's cheesy though?
It's not. Nah.
You don't think it's cheesy?
No, not Daniel Craig.
He did change things. Yeah, he did change it up a little bit. But generally.
Remember that outcry when they first had, there's a blonde James Bond.
Yeah, mad racism. I've never seen racism like that.
James Bond. But this is why I find it funny when people are like, why do people get worked up about a black James Bond? I'm like, brother, did you see the furore?
Yeah.
When they had a blonde James Bond,
yeah.
People were losing their minds. Of course they're going to lose their minds if they've got a black James Bond, bro. These men didn't want the guy to have light hair.
Yeah.
They didn't want the guy to be Aryan.
Bruv, there are people saying abomination. There are people saying that it's an abomination.
You think they love the fact that
not my Bond.
Yeah, yeah.
Not my Bond.
Yeah. You think they'd love the fact that their new James Bond's blonde with blue eye? They were going absolutely bananas. I remember it, bro.
The critics definitely turned the corner when he backed his top off.
Do you know how long ago that was as well?
I'm going to give a guess. 15 years? 10 years?
I remember being in primary school and they were talking about Daniel Craig being a new Bond.
That's a long tenure.
Yeah.
That's a long tenure.
Double check it because I remember, I think it was...
That's a long tenure. James Bond, man. Flipping hell. Was it the Quantum?
No, wait. Was I in primary school or secondary school?
Well, we're about to find out.
I'm trying to find out. It was the first one, yeah. What year was it?
Was it Casino Royale? What was the first one he did back?
Just type in Daniel Craig, James Bond in it, and then you'll find something.
That is wild.
Or check the last Pierce Brosnan film. Sorry. That's the one. Golden eye, golden chain.
That is wild, man.
The last James Bond, what's it? What's his name?
I don't want the correct order to watch them in. I just want to know what ones he was in. All right. There we go. So it was Casino Royale. And that was 2006. 18 years ago. Christ.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, Pierce Brosnan was when I was in primary school, and that's when they were talking about, who's going to be the next James Bond. I was in year 6 when they were talking about who would be the next James Bond, and they were thinking about, they were putting names out. So that's what I'm saying, 2006. And you look at that like it was yesterday, like, oh yeah, it's a pretty recent thing.
Wow.
So 2006 when that came out, I was 16. I was in secondary school.
Wow.
When was the last Pierce Brosnan film?
2002, Die Another Day.
Yeah, there you go.
That is absolutely wild. That's thrown me, that. That's just thrown me.
If I'd have just asked you
that is. How
long he's done it for, you'd have been like, I don't know.
10 years, whatever.
Yeah,
anyway.
you wouldn't have had a flipping clue, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I do like a trashy film. I like an old school 90s film, like an action film, like a Rambo.
Wait,
like
18
Terminator.
years ago?
Yeah.
So there's a youth born that's now an adult the first film...
Only knows a blonde James Bond. So if we were to switch it now and go back to brunette Bond, they might go wild themselves. Not my Bond. So there's a kid there that has no idea the delights of N64's GoldenEye. They have no idea. One of the greatest games of all time.
No idea who Timothy Dalton is.
Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan.
Timothy Dalton only did one film though, didn't he?
Did he?
I think so.
I always get him confused. He looked very similar to Pierce though, innit?
Yeah,
they're very, very similar. Like they could be cousins.
They merged into one.
Yeah.
Pierce Brosnan done. I think he was because he was the first Bond I knew.
Pierce.
Yeah.
He was the first Bond that new movies came out and I recognised. Do you know what I mean? My dad used to put the really old ones on, like the.
Yeah, I remember watching the old ones. I remember watching a couple ones with Connery.
Yeah, Sean Connery
and Roger Moore.
Yeah.
Roger Moore. I mean, when you go back now, like a lot of them guys had questionable views, but it was of the time.
Bond's behaviour was questionable. until very recent as well, bro.
Of the time.
Yeah. Not my bond. Not my bond.
Whenever anybody says anything, yeah, but it was of the time.
I think that's the way you get around it, and we're having to start to say that now. There's certain things I need to explain.
Certain tweets. Certain tweets. It was of the time. If you went on Twitter, you won't know.
Yeah, I think there's definitely certain views that were of the time, and yeah, it's a little bit wild out there. But Kae, man, to go back to the restaurant thing or the breakfast thing, I had a bit of a weird experience, you know, bro. Like
What happened?
I don't know if I want to name the restaurant chain, but me and my boy Chris, he listens to the pod. Shout out, big up you, Chris. Went for some food.
Christopher.
And, yeah, I think it could be a Christopher. I didn't know him as Chris. But
that's like when Ben you assume every Ben is Benjamin, and then a man goes, "My name's Benedict."
Yeah.
You're like,
what?
What?
Yeah. I got a mate called Richie, and he's not Richard. His name is Richie. So people are like, "Yes, Richard." He's like, "That's not my fucking name, bruv." We're like, "Your name is Richie. His whole name is Richie on his paperwork."
Is that Richie Druce?
No. I don't know. Is Richie just a Richard? I don't know, you know. A Dick. I don't know, you know. I've got to ask him.
That's another thing. What? Dick. Why is that short for Richard?
I don't know, man. Like Bill and William. It's weird, isn't it? Anyway. So in a restaurant, bruv, I would like you to tell me how you would react. Now, I'm down. I'm cool. I'm cool with restaurants being kind of cool, yeah? I know how it is now. Now it's kind of the done thing. You know, like when you go for a little espresso in Shoreditch, your barista might be covered head to toe in tattoos, right? Yeah. We get it, yeah. It's cool. They might have a little man bun or whatever. I was in a restaurant with Chris and we're tucking into some food that is something that we've had before. So we're ready, we're like salivating at the prospect of eating, right? So I get into this restaurant. For starters, I walk in through the door and I here's the vibe. You're going to get this vibe. You come in and the person who is behind their little counter that has all the bookings and stuff like that, immediately says to me, "Can you close the door behind you, please?" I'm like, "I'm not through the door yet," right? And they were like, "Oh yeah, cool. And they were like, "All right." And then they had this nonchalant kind of look around them. I'm fine with this. I'm cool if that's the vibe of your restaurant where you want to make it feel like it's exclusive. Cool. Realised that I had a booking, right? So I said, "Look, Chris is probably booked this thing. It's under Chris's name, yeah?" They found Chris's name, led me down to my table, whatever. Chris comes along. We're kind of deciding what to eat. The waiters are like, "You can use the QR code to order though. Use the QR code to order. We're cool." But I'm like, "One second. There's a special list here." And I like grab the waiter going by like, what's good on the specials? He's like, "Yes, bruv, the Szechuan is the one, bruv. The Szechuan. Try the Szechuan flavour. I'm like, "All right, cool." And he goes, "Cool," smiles and walks away. Do you know why he sounded like that, Kae? Had a fucking grill in his mouth. A full top and bottom set of grills in his mouth. Now, I'm cool with looking cool. Why are you wearing grills to work? Like, so I don't know. In my head, I'm like, why have you decided? I don't look. The boss can let you wear whatever, but why have you decided that grills are an acceptable thing to wear whilst you're working? Who are you flexing for?
I don't understand that the whole idea of jewelry in your mouth. Anyway.
Okay. You know what? Let's get into that. It is wild, isn't it? Yeah, that you put in teeth over your teeth to make them look cool. But I get it. That's what you're into, right?
Do you know what the best jewelry is for your teeth? Fucking good
Colgate.
Teeth.
Good teeth. Yeah.
Good teeth. Certain man have got teeth looking all mash up and then put grills over it.
Yeah.
Bro, your priorities are mad.
Yeah. And then
you cannot be getting grills if your teeth are looking crazy.
Yeah. And the grills, I would presume, like people with Invisalign or retainers or whatever, you have to really make sure those are clean because you have this layer over your teeth, which is like not like a sealed layer. It's like you got stuff over your teeth. So there's stuff that can grow inside and between whatever.
I've never looked at someone with grills in their mouth and thought, that's a trustworthy person. That's the person I'd give my money to. It's
the person serving your food right now, okay?
I don't care. Look, listen, I don't make the rules, yeah? But there are certain things that if you have them, we are allowed to judge you. Tattoos on your face. I am allowed to judge you negatively. I don't care. It might sound backwards. Take it up with a judge.
I'm going to add a little weird fun to that. And the cute of the tattoo as well. Like a teardrop. It's kind of cute when you think about it by itself. Scary. A tricycle on the face.
Let me tell
scary.
you.
Little teddy bear. Scary.
I don't care. You can have roses tattooed on your face,
Even worse.
If they are on your face, if they are on your face, anyone's entitled to refuse your employment. Anyone's entitled to refuse you anything. Why have you got things tattooed on your face, right? Grills in your mouth. Another thing. I personally don't find you trustworthy. Because then I'm looking at your decision making skills and I'm like, that is not a really good decision to make, is it?
And I'm thinking, did this person, Kae, do you think that this waiter turned up or waitress turned up to their interview wearing grills, or was there a point between their employment starting and where I met them where they decided, fuck it, work at 6, video shoot at 10, I'm going to wear my grills now?
Another thing where it shows poor decision making skills, bro, who have you met, that has incredible amounts of disposable income and goes, let me just put it in my teeth? It's never happened. It's usually the people that have got nothing, and rappers.
Yeah.
Right? Those are the two groups, right, that get jewelry put in their mouth. I can judge you. Number 3, right, people that don't wear their trousers where they should be. I can judge you. I'm sorry, right? I can refuse your employment based on the fact that your trousers are down to your like crotch area, right? Yeah. Pull up your fucking trousers, innit? I'm sorry, but certain things...
Would it go the other way if they wore them too high?
I can judge you. I can judge you. I look at you like you're a loser.
If they were like tucking their t-shirt in just under their nips, if it is that high, well, I melt and suspend.
Okay, I would employ them. Backroom staff. You can't be.
You look like a numbers guy.
Exactly.
You're a numbers
spreadsheet,
guy.
Man, spreadsheet. I like you.
Data. Yeah. Okay. Do your
Big
thing.
data analyst. There's certain things. People listen. You just got to understand. Yeah, people are going to judge you for certain things, and there's going to be preconceptions about certain things. And let me tell you about preconceptions. Yeah, 85% of the time they're right. These are statistics which I'm just making up. That was your cue to say what I was bringing out my ass.
No, because I was thinking like, is there an actual?
No, these are statistics
that we have made up. That 9 out of 10.
Yeah, but 85% of preconceptions are accurate.
Yes. Well, I'd even go far
about
as to 90%.
Things, yeah, about 90%. Those things though, innit? Like, let me tell you, if your mortgage broker came up to you with grills in his mouth, you're not.
You're no longer my mortgage broker.
He goes to you. Yeah, no, I could get you a good deal.
Yeah.
With those in your mouth. Sorry, I don't believe any deal you've got is above board. If somebody comes up to you offering you insured, like, yeah, no, I could get you insured, grills in their mouth. This guy is giving me dodgy insurance. Yes. I'm sorry, it's just a way.
Yeah. If someone says that they can get something at a fantastic discount for you, grills in their mouth,
tattoos on their
stolen
face.
Goods. Tattoos on their face. Back of a lorry, innit? You get me?
It's just
I'm not getting TK Maxx energy from you. Yeah. I'm not getting vast discount. I'm not getting Black Friday energy. I'm not getting New Year's sale energy. I'm getting stolen energy.
Thank you. Yeah. And the thing is, people go, "Oh, but like, that's very close-minded of you." And listen, as humans, life is about pattern recognition, right?
Yeah.
We recognize patterns in certain things.
Yeah.
So we avoid danger.
Yes.
So we avoid.
It's an instinct.
It is. Yeah. And I'm sorry, if I start judging you because you got tattoos on your face, blame the other guys with tattoos on their faces for me. They spoil
it for everyone.
They spoil it for you.
They spoil it for everyone.
Unfortunately. Yeah. And that's just the way things go. Like, if people are judging you for a certain thing, and you've got that, you've just got to blame the other people around you and go, look, we as a group of people with tats on our faces need to fix up, man. We got to stop getting jail and that, bro. I'm being real. Furthermore, you lot need community leaders, innit?
You need your community leader for tattoos.
Guys with tats on your face, you need your community leaders to come out and speak out against some of the wildness you're doing. People with grills in their mouth. Where are your community leaders?
Yeah, man.
Those are the times.
You mean like we need a society of accountants with grills? You get me? So you need someone to hire. I'm the leader of the accountants with grill society, and I just want to let you know that there are above board accountants out here, and we'd like to represent them to the best of our ability.
I saw a tweet the other day, and someone was like, they worked in finance or whatever. They're like, oh, rah, one of my ex-colleagues saved up all of his money and now he's rapping. And you know what I found so funny about that is like, bro, you've got a career in finance. Mm-hmm. Why you've
literally taken a steady paycheck.
You're doing this backwards.
Yeah. You're going against the grain, and not in a good way, not in a cool way. You've taken a nice secure position. You've taken your money. You've taken your paid holiday. You've taken your pension plan. Yeah.
To now tell us your life was hard.
And you've now thrown it on a fucking roulette wheel of life. Yeah, the roulette wheel of the music industry. And let me tell you, again, another statistic pulled out of nowhere. 90% of artists you never hear about. Minimum.
Do you know how expensive it is to make a track?
But yes. Yes. By the hour in the studio. Then you got to employ someone to record your voice, then master it. Yeah? And you don't even make the beat. Now you got to get a producer in to build your beat.
Not even to buy it for 79p on iTunes.
Yeah, for someone to stream it for free and then not tell any of their friends about it, and then just not even listen to it past 30 seconds because they give themselves 30 seconds to see if the track brings them in, and then they're going to judge you as an artist for that, like that for the rest of your life. So anyway, Kae, right? That's not where the story stops at the restaurant.
Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah.
So where are you at now though? So where would your headspace be at after this? After the Szechuan, yeah, Szechuan.
So you need to stop doing that. If somebody clips this, somebody clips this pod in a bad place,
context.
We're getting all context is gone, and you're getting cancelled.
So Mr. Szechuan, carry on. Yeah. So where is your head at?
If that happened, I'd take a look at my bridging and go, let's go somewhere else.
All right, cool.
Because for this guy, because listen, I know we have to. All right, let me preface what I'm saying with. Actually, I'm not even going to preface it with. Listen, sometimes, you need to have discriminatory laws, discriminatory procedures when employing people. I'm sorry, but that is not acceptable to me, bro. Yeah. Like, I don't care. Like, if you're handling food and you got grills in your mouth, it's not acceptable to me. Customer facing role, it's not acceptable to me. Yeah.
So obviously, for this story to continue, I didn't leave the restaurant. I stayed there, right? Ordered the food. I just want to say...
Did you order the Szechuan?
I did actually order the Szechuan as well, yeah. Ordered it. Via the QR code, whatever. The food came. I think Chris ordered some banging sides as well. They ran out of one of the sides. And I think the same bread... What kind of
restaurant was this? Chinese?
No. That's just... Okay, don't. Because if you ask enough questions, it's going to be obvious. Either we name them or we don't name them. I think I'm not going to... I don't name them. Might name them later.
What does it rhyme with? Fucking hell, bro.
Jim Jams.
Jim Jams?
That's what I'm going to say. Right. So the food... So we ordered the food.
If you know it, put it in the comments, please. I don't know what the fuck Jim Jams is.
So he comes... it does rhyme with it.
Lim lambs.
So he does... So lim lambs. So we ordered the food. Food comes. Whatever. I must say... The food was delicious. They ran out of a side. They said that they could maybe restock it at some point in the night, but we ordered way more than enough. It was delicious food, tucking into the food. We order some soft drinks. I order a Fanta because, obviously there's a little joke now in it. Can I have a Fanta? And I don't want ice. Can I have a Fanta with no ice? And whatever, we laugh, carry on, keep it pushing. Somebody asked us if we want another Fanta. That's cool. And then another person comes to take our first Fanta bottles, which were empty because it's glass bottles, which we're pouring into glass, takes them, and I go, thanks, bruv, like that. Just because I'm acknowledging the waiter. Is that cool? Say that? And he went, no problem, Ber-Ruvv. Like that, like had a little cadence, like, Ber-Ruvv. And I was like, and I turned to face Chris. Chris just starts busting up because I'm like, was he kind of like, was he mocking? Was he just being jovial, whatever? So anyway, so where's your head after that, Kae, now? Grills and then thanks.
I can't lie, yeah.
Say thanks, bruv, to me, and I'll try and do it like...
Thanks, bruv.
No problem, Ber-Ruvv.
I can't lie, yeah. I get this a lot, yeah. When people try and do impressions of me, they go, sorry, bruv. And they say bruv a lot, yeah. And I can't lie, every time people do that, I want to punch them in the face.
Okay, cool.
Because that's not an impression, you're just taking a piss now, bruv.
Yeah. This is another waiter, by the way.
It's another waiter.
Right.
What you're telling me is I'm punching up everybody in this establishment right now. So metaphorically, I wouldn't actually be caught doing violence, but yeah.
For the record. So then after that happens, there's a mad 180K, right?
I'm so glad you said 180, not 360, because when people say that, it pisses me off.
Can we get into that, bruv?
180.
Think of it from my POV. To get into POV at 180. So 180, right? It does a mad 720. So a guy comes up and starts pouring the rest of my Fanta into my glass before I finished it. We asked for some water. He was pouring our water for us. Bruv, I felt like I was getting nice service again. I was like, flipping out, my man's putting in a shift. I said, by the way, thank you very much. You're really looking after us. I really appreciate that. He goes, it's my job, sir. And carried on. So I'm like, all right, we've had balance now. I'm cool. Then Ber-Ruvv walks past, I swear to God, walks past me, grabs my arm and goes, yes, chunky. And then
where was this guy from?
It bears no bearing to the story. It bears no bearing to the story.
It does. And certain listeners will understand what I'm asking.
No bearing to the story.
What did he look like?
He's a brother.
Was he black?
Yeah. But it bears no bearing to the story.
But was he... Okay,
it bears no bearing to the story. Don't make it a race thing, bro.
No. Was he Mandem? Or did he look like he watches anime? Hair relaxed and that.
I couldn't really tell. He had like a do-raggy hat on, which I don't know was a do-raggy effect.
He's taking a piss.
We're in central London, by the way. We're in the central of central, so we're not in like a off-ends place. This is proper restaurantville.
Yeah.
Chunky like that. And
Man called you Chunky.
Grips the arm and said Chunky, you know, because I'm wearing a black t-shirt.
If he said Chunky Monkey, you should have gone wild, bruv.
So again,
because you know people say that to kids. Like,
Chunky Monkey. Yeah.
If he called you Chunky Monkey, you should have got up there and then and just
flip the table.
Calling an adult a Chunky Monkey is mad. And forget the racial connotations. Just like I'm talking about from like the cutesy. You Chunky Monkey.
Yeah. Only an elder can talk to me like that. So then I'm thrown, Kae.
Man calling you a chunky monkey like you're some little kid, bruv.
I'm thrown. So at this point,
that's your.
So I actually want to go. So where would your head be at when you had this with the waiter that was like looking after you? Where would your head go? Would your head go? You'd clear the mist would clear a bit, innit?
If I was you in that situation, right?
Before the chunky bit.
And I've gone after the chunky bit, yeah.
No, before the chunky bit. We'll get to the chunky bit.
Up and gone. Let's get down to business. Stop banging everyone.
But would you after the service that you got where man's like filling up your water glass? Oh, that's my job, sir. Would that have softened you a little bit and gotten rid of a bit of the rage in it because someone's treating you really nice?
Okay, yeah.
And then the chunky thing would have thrown you, yeah.
Was this chunky guy the same guy with the grills?
No, different guy from the grill. So we've had 3 waiters. We've had Szechuan. We've had.
Where was Szechuan from, bro?
It doesn't matter, okay. Szechuan. Then we have. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Then we have our super waiter, and then we have Chunky. Right?
Is he from Northwest?
Doesn't matter.
It feels like a Northwest thing.
It doesn't matter.
The guys in South London don't have money to be putting in there. Guys from Northwest London, bro.
So 3 waiters. So then we're back to Ber-Ruvv, yeah.
And Ber-Ruvv.
So we've eaten the food, yeah. And listen, this is me being a little bit tasteless, if you want. I've liked the food so much that there's some left over because we've overordered. I'm taking some away with me. I'm taking a take home. Yeah, cool. Judge me for that. Cool, whatever. We're walking on the way out. We're walking, right? Yeah. By the way, Chris is busting up at all of these things, right?
Nothing's happened to Chris.
Nothing's happened to Chris. But he's kind of looking at, hey, Chunky, like looking a bit at Chris, yeah. So we're walking on our way out, and we had such good service from the guy that we liked. I when it came to pay time, yeah, I was like, I've not got tip. Like he's like, they don't take tips digitally, but I'm like, I want to come back and I want to tip you. I want to eat here and tip you because you've been so cool with us.
When he's next working?
Huh?
Did you ask him when he's next working?
I didn't ask him, but I just figured like I'll find him and I'll nice him. That's how nice the service was, right?
Yeah. And Chunky heard that.
Yeah, I'm here.
Went wild, bruv.
I'm thinking like politeness will help push things, right? But anyway, as we're walking up the stairs to get out of the venue, Chunky walks past and goes, says something, I'm paraphrasing, like, hey, you guys ever been to a gym before? And then like taps my arm again. And I'm like, I'm starting to have enough now, innit, bro? I need to leave. And I like look at him and he's like, ha! I walks away. And I'm like, bruv, I walk up to the venue, I go to the manager, look, by the way, XX, super service. And I said, services, the food was nice today, but one of your staff was really good. And he named the member of staff. I said, yeah. He goes, yeah. Everyone says he goes above and beyond. I said, yeah, man. Get more staff like that, please. And like, you know, he's like, no problem. I was like, yeah, great. So, bruv, I left there. And all of this didn't hit me properly until I was like in the car on the way home, bro. Where would your head be at, Kae? Chunky, looks like you never, like, I don't know, the gym thing, I guess is a compliment, but I don't need it, bruv. I don't need that.
Did you have your arms out?
You are so victim blamey. You misogynist. I don't know why it's misogynist.
Well, you're a guy. Yes, your arms out. You were asking for it.
Yeah, you fucking. I was wearing a black t-shirt.
Was it a black t-shirt with the arms out?
A t-shirt by nature. It wasn't
How
long
high up
sleeved.
was it up?
It was normal. It was a loose fitting t-shirt. It was an oversized t-shirt.
Listen, you've got a form for showing off your arms in it, right?
Oversized
You're
t-shirt.
talking to a guy that 0 degrees was out in a long sleeve t-shirt. 0 degrees was out on the strand.
Yeah, that was a shirt singer effect though. So come on, bruv. Yeah. You never like.
This
Come
guy
on.
was like, I don't care if the girl them see me. They need to know I've got big arms.
You
So
know
now
that was
you've gone to a restaurant, bro.
that was
and
for
now you're
Nicole.
moaning, a man's going, oh, you.
If Nicole, if Nicole was to go like, hey, someone's been to the gym, different. If she called me chunky, you call me whatever you want. That's cool.
Yeah, no,
Nicole
I've got
shirt singer.
gym 5 times a week.
So yeah, bruv, I left there. My head was spinning a bit, and the maddest thing was the food was flipping delicious, but that threw me. And like in my head, I'm like, is this where we've got to like with cool waiters? Like they like them to be a bit like look a bit quirky, but with that you're gonna be picking up people that behave a bit funky.
I've had waiters piss me off because I've gone out with mates and all my mates have been black on the table.
Yeah.
And then they've sort of had a dig at me. They're like, oh, it's always the white one kind of thing. Like, and I'm like, I'm not even white,
The
bro.
waiter says that to you.
Yeah, like
What? Like what?
I forgot where it was, but I've had this a couple times where to try and get where I've been like, oh, 1 second, I haven't made up my mind yet. And they'll be like, oh, it's always the white ones. Like trying to get the black guys in my group to laugh, as in like trying to get them on side. And you're like, bro, who the fuck do you think you are, bruv? Right? Just do you know what I mean? Like they're trying to think, oh, because I'm the different one in the group, going at me is going to get everybody else on side. Where there's been times like where like people are going, what the fuck is he fucking talking about, bruv?
So is it like, for
that stuff's
example,
pissed me
I'm going to
off.
make up a scenario which isn't, so you're ordering food and you're like, actually, can I have a low spice level? And they're like, what? Or
Yeah,
like the other
that
way
kind of
around
thing.
for me is like, don't worry, it's nice and spicy, mate.
Yeah,
Like that,
or like
yeah,
if
yeah.
I come, say for example, I'm like, I'll go to him first, I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And then they'll make a smarmy comment and you're like,
That is mad if you said, could you take his order first? And he goes, always the white one. That's fucked up. It's fucked. But yeah.
I've had that.
Right.
And the waiter was white.
By the way, Kay, I'm not very good at finishing your sentences on today's episode.
Yeah.
I'm
the
really
waiter
sorry,
the
but yeah,
waiter
yeah,
was
yeah.
white.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
like, what's this? Okay. First of all, we're not boys.
Yeah.
Second of all, we're not boys. Right? And third, you're trying to like get in with my friends because
Yeah.
it's just
It's weird because there's a thin line, yeah, when you're being served, right? I mean, all of that's fucked up, standard, but there's a thin line between charming and friendly and you're doing too much, bro.
Yeah. Also, you know, I can't take posh restaurants where they give too much of a fuck.
Go on.
Like, you know, like where you've got your water.
Yeah.
And as soon as like you've finished the glass, someone comes over and starts
Yeah.
pouring more water in. Like, brother, relax, please. Because now and also what I don't like about posh restaurants is, I say posh, but you know what I'm talking about when I say posh.
Nando's, KFC. Yeah.
No, but you know what I'm talking about, like a more expensive restaurant.
Yeah.
They come
GBK.
in, they try, stop being silly. When they come and pour your water, they're doing it so slowly, like as if but it's like, I'm having a conversation with someone and I really don't want you listening in it.
Yeah.
So can you fucking hurry up?
Yeah, 100%. Well,
Just like,
don't pour it from the ceiling as well, please. Let's just have a normal amount of distance
nah,
between my
I
glass.
can pour my own thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, you know what? When they're doing it properly in restaurants like that, you're not meant to notice. So they're not doing it right. You're not meant to notice. You're meant to be in a restaurant and like, my glass was never empty. That's how you're meant to
Imagine
feel. So
you're
they're
with
doing it
your
wrong.
wife, right? And you're having a really deep conversation like,
Yeah.
see, the thing is, from the very moment. Like you're about to like lay
Yeah.
down like something like, oh yeah, like say you're like, boom, I don't know, it's your long-term girlfriend.
The words I'm about to say are the words that are going to save this marriage.
No. Look,
Some
long-term
serious-
girlfriend,
Yeah.
and you want her to move in with you, right?
Yeah.
As you're going, do you know what? Like from the very first moment, this relationship's been going on.
That's tell you. Yeah.
I've had to.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it. I've not had this connection with anybody, and I just wanted to ask you.
Oh, babes, I was thinking the same.
And then stops on your one,
Yeah.
and then does her one as
Yeah.
well, yeah. And you're just there like, brother, can we?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just about to ask her to move in with me.
That's bad service,
And
man. They're like a proper thing. They're supposed to sense that. I think like proper service, right? It's a skill set that is just different, bruv. You're
And I
meant to
get
be
pissed
tuned
off-
into the person.
And I get pissed off when they don't do things correctly as well. You know
Oh.
when they're meant to fill up on the right side,
yeah.
and then I
Really?
see them sometimes they just like go over you as well to put.
Ooh.
I'm like, first of all, don't disturb my conversation. But if you're gonna do it properly.
What, like a whole arm coming across your face as you're having your thing.
Yeah,
I'm not
see that.
I'm not as fussy for that. Like, but if they're doing it right, you're right, Kato. They shouldn't be anything. If they're doing it right, they're meant to be like flipping Batman.
Yeah,
they're meant to be like there when you don't like there and gone. Like you're like fucking hell. Did I?
And then when I actually need somebody to come over, none of you are anywhere to be found.
Gosh, it's such a privileged conversation.
Come on, man. People that are listening to a podcast have money to fucking go out and eat, bruv.
Yeah. Ber-Ruvv. Ber-Ruvv. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Your boy sounded like he was one of them guys that were just like. I've met people like that think they're the funniest person on earth. Do you know what I mean?
Was there a point? Because you're funny
think,
now. Was there a point? I don't think you'd have done that in an environment, whatever. Was there a point where you think you might have cracked inappropriate jokes at the wrong time?
Before I did stand-up comedy, I was unbearable to be around. There's a guy called Jamie Howard who used to do comedy, and I think he used to get pissed off of me before, like when I was first starting, because I just tried to be funny all the time.
So you were like there trying to like, I don't know, smash the green room, smash the stage.
No, I was trying to smash everything, smash Five Aside, smash everything. Like I was trying to be funny at every given opportunity. Whereas now, if you see me, I don't even. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Whereas before, I used to be like, I think it was because now obviously people know I'm funny, and it's like a thing like. When I go on stage, I get that. Whereas, bro, there was a time where I remember at work, right? This is why as soon as I got older a little bit, I used to see that quality in younger guys and stuff. And I used to like take them aside and go, because we've had conversations about when at work I've got in trouble about certain things, right? And I've had to take guys aside and go, look, I find you funny, bro. A lot of people do, but not everyone here is your brethren. Not everyone here is your friend.
Especially not the customers on table 6 who you've just called Ber-Ruvv.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm plugging in.
Not everyone here is your friend.
Yeah.
And some people won't like what you just said and they'll snitch on you. So just be careful and be selective about who you crack jokes around. And I've had to like pull people aside like that as well, because I've seen, I'm like, listen, I've made those mistakes and got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to go through the same thing, innit?
Yeah.
Some of them took it on board, some of them didn't, and then they had to find out their own way. But like
P45.
Yeah. But like, I remember I've said certain things that got me woo, and then now I see something, oh fucking hell.
Yeah. Thing is that
it's a learning curve though, isn't it?
I learned there's a time and a place. Like, so I've worked for like big company. I've worked for like flipping John Lewis, where there's a certain level of customer service, and then I've worked selling electronics on Tottenham Court Road, where there's a whole different level of banter. Like I'm selling DJ equipment to DJ, so there's a time and a place where you can rinse someone in it. Like there's a your mum joke that can slide in here or whatever. But I think in that case, somebody in that restaurant needs to talk to the guy like you just said. So there's a time and a place for jokes like that. But like not today.
The thing is, he's probably great for morale around the other workers.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah. But like, do you know what that screams to me? He's just looking for acceptance, like from you, and the only way he could sort of see it was to sort of like compliment your arms. And I feel like, listen, you might not like what I'm saying, but you do bring it on yourself.
Yeah, you fucker! I was drinking. You fucking choked to death. You're victim blaming me.
This guy is.
I was indoors.
Is in winter wearing. But I was
indoors. I was indoors. I can't wear a t-shirt indoors.
I haven't seen you wear a hoodie. Actually, I've seen you wear a hoodie once.
I wore a hoodie last week.
All winter. Once. All winter.
Outdoors, I'm wrapped up. I've got two snoods and a woolly hat. I've got two snoods and indoors now. Where this is my studio. I can control the temperature.
Where's the proof?
That's it. Let's go outside right now. I'm going to show you that I wear jackets.
You're out there.
Imagine me scrambling around the studio looking for a jacket, like, and I find like a gilet or something. Look, a jacket.
For context,
oh, yeah, arms are still out, bro.
For context, I'm in a hoodie.
Yeah.
This guy is arms out, and the thing is, he knows what he's doing in it. It's like the 1/4.
It's 22 degrees in here. Okay, that's a fine temperature for a t-shirt. I'm just saying.
Listen,
you're in an air-conditioned studio where the air is filtered and heated to the temperature you want.
News. On that note, we'll see you on Patreon.
Oh man, yeah, big up, man.
See you later.